Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. All right. So today we're going to talk about the only way to stop being broke. The only way to stop being broke. And that is to stop making excuses. All right. So first comes the decision. The decision you are deciding that you are changing the trajectory of your life. So this first starts with a decision. So of course, this is of no fault of your own, whatever situation you're in, it's of no fault of your own. It really comes down to what environment did you grow up in? What information did you have access to? What experiences did you have access to? All right. Taking it from that point on, making the decision that you're going to change the trajectory of your life and stop making excuses. All right. So, of course, there are people out here that have it easier, they have easier lives. There are trust fund babies out here that have inherited millions of dollars. Um, in fact, you've heard of the wealth transfer, right? So, what the wealth transfer is essentially is people that are already wealthy, they are transferring their wealth to their to their children. That's the wealth transfer. That's a real phenomenon. All right. Um, However, the majority of people became wealthy on their own. All right. And so, of course, there's a lot of history where we were already great people, right? And everything was stolen. Um, right. So, you know the history, right? So the point is what can you do from this point on? What can you do from this point on? So you're going to do what others refuse to do. Do what others refuse to do. For example, if you have it in your mind that you're going to change the trajectory of your life, and the person next to you does not have that same ideal in mind, you're going to have different actions. So you're going to do what others won't do. Okay, say for example, you have made up in your mind that you're going to change the trajectory of your life. The person right next to you has not come up with that same conclusion. So the person next to you is going to have completely different actions than what your actions are going to be. The person next to you is laying around, watching television all day, not working, not going to a job of any sort, not working anywhere, no remote job, not even a remote job. All right, so just kind of laid back, chill. Why? Because they have not made that decision to change the trajectory of their life. All right. So it first starts with a decision. Once you have that decision, your actions are going to be different from the people around you. Do what others won't do. So a lot of this is it's about having the right information. Having the right information. Like a lot of this stuff is kept secret, whether you want to believe that or not. Um, and it's real obvious, right? It's not in the school system, right? Why is it not in the school system? Because they don't want you to know. All right. So it's about having access to the right information. So where do you get this right information from? What are you going to read? You're going to start reading finance books, read real estate books, read books from people that are already wealthy. Now, of course, The point is to keep this a secret, keep it under wraps, right? But if you're reading their book, they've already spilled the beans. And so you go get this book. If they wanted to keep a secret, they shouldn't have wrote the book. It's a little too late for that now. All right. So reading finance books, books from people that are already wealthy, real estate books. All right. So what else are we doing? And meeting other people. So yes, it feels like you're in isolation, like you're trying to do this all alone, because people get real cliquish in this space, right? Um, for example, I'm not going on that little podcast. Maybe when she gets up a little higher, maybe I'll think about it. So people get real cliquish in this space. So you're going to meet other people and you're going to get new information. New people, new networks, new information. And you can start with something simple like meetup.com and take yourself over to a real estate meetup, for example, or whatever it is you're interested in. Maybe you're not interested in real estate. Maybe you're interested in making movies. Well, take yourself over to a little movie making network. Where do you find these people? Go to meetup.com and find something. Find something where you can meet some new people, get some new information, because that's what this is all about. Either you have the information or you don't. All right? And they don't want you to have the information. All right. So what else are we're doing? We are teaching ourselves about money. Teaching ourselves about money. So money is taboo. Generally, people don't talk about money. This is something that you don't talk about, right? Um, so you are teaching yourself. You teach yourself about money. All right. When it comes to getting a leg up, go to school and get an education. Some people choose that path. However, there are other paths out here. One being creating a business and becoming very successful at that. That's one path that people choose. And then some people choose the military. So everybody has different paths, different directions. But to get a leg up, going to school and get an education, that's going to at least take you out of poverty to middle class. Going to school to get an education. Now, going into business and having a very successful business, I can think of there's this one guy I have in mind. I can't call his name, which is probably good because it's not a good idea to call names. But he's very successful. He chose that path. He didn't go to school, he chose business. Very successful, and he's on TV. He's all over the place, and he's wealthy. And he has more wealth than people that went to school. And the other path is the military, right? Military, you get benefits from being in the military. For example, because you had military service, you can actually get a house with no down payment. There's several different advantages of being in the military. You can get a house with no down payment. You can go to school for free. If it's something I'm missing, feel free to put that in the comments. All right. So also when it comes to getting a job, some people will bypass other people and hire you because you were in the military, especially for jobs like the VA. They will bypass everybody else that has not been in the military and hire you first because you had military service. All right. So then we're going to do what we know. We're going to do what we know and we're going to continue to add new information, right? Because the point is getting the information. That's the point. But what do we know already? So we already know real estate. We already know stocks, compound interests. We know business. We know cryptocurrency. We know gold. And we know some other things also that are revealed to us. But we learn that it's important not to reveal everything, right? So there's a secrecy in this for a reason. All right. So, only way to stop being broke, stop making excuses, do what you know how to do, get out there and meet more people, read, take the action. And once you have decided, that's the first step, is that you decided. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. If you are interested in improving your finances, check out the link below and join my free newsletter. All right. Feel free to leave your comments. If you made it this far in the video, type in the word real estate to let me know that you are here. Thank you for watching, everyone. On your way out, don't forget, hit that like button. And I will see you on the next video.